friends, and welcome back to another episode of Express Lane, the show that gives you speedruns in 60 minutes or less. I'm your host, Oscar424, with occasional co-hosts of Galahad and Freya showing up. But speaking of co-hosts, we have a really fun episode today where we don't just have one runner running games, we have two runners running the same game. But before we get into that, I do want to mention that GDQX will be live from TwitchCon October 20th through 22nd. The event will take place in the Games Done Quick stage, as well as be streamed live on our Twitch channel. Use !GDQX in Twitch chat to find out more info and just check out the games list. It's a pretty cool games list if you haven't seen it yet. But anyway, we've got an awesome grouping of games for you, and it's actually quite an international show. We have everything from Dragon Gaiden to Death Squared to, I hope I'm pointing at the right things, Unravel Two. But first and foremost is a game that I have fallen in love with for a few months now. If you've never heard of Bread and Fred, picture Celeste. Tie Madeline and Madeline around the waist with a rope and turn them into penguins. Anyway, this is Bread and Fred with Yoten and Tiksu. Take it away.
Hi everyone. So hey, we are Yoten and Tiksu.
Two best friends from France and Belgium.
Yeah, so it's 4 AM at our time, but we are here.
Everything is okay.
But mentally it's a bit hard. So yeah, we're gonna speedrun Bread and Fred. We got actually the world record with 9 minutes 52 seconds, I think, world record.
That's it. Yes, yeah. You're right.
And we are really happy to be here and to be able to do that with you.
Yes, thank you really, Oscar, to invite us. Yeah. It's really cool.
Awesome. And then you have a commentator with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Master Alpaca, and I'm in fact one of the devs for Bread and Fred. So I'm really glad to be here commentating the run. I'm really excited about it.
Awesome. All right. So yeah, whenever you two are ready to go, give yourselves a countdown and we will get some penguin climbing action going.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, so is everything okay for you, Yoten?
Yep.
Like you see the game? Okay. Okay, so let's do a countdown. Just putting the settings. Okay. So I'm just we are going to do the countdown with the game. I think that's good. Are you ready, Yoten? 3,
yes,
2, 1, let's go.
All right.
Okay, so for this run, they are gonna be in a separate call because it's a really cooperative heavy game, so they are gonna talk a lot between them, so they don't want to bother us with all the countdown they do. So I'll be mainly commentating the run. As you can see, Bread and Fred is a cooperative game about two penguins tied together with a rope, and if you play the game, you can already see that they are zooming into the game. One of the main mechanics they are going to do is for swinging. One of them is going to jump into the platform and the other one is going to jump right into the void just to gain more momentum and faster. Just saying that this is a really difficult game, so
I've played this and Alpaca is understating how hard this game is.
Yeah, so even if they fall, like, it's completely normal because it's a really hard game and they need to really cooperate and really be really precise. So yeah, I like that.
I like the mechanic that you put in, where you have, like, you can have one of the penguins do a countdown to help with the jumping. They're not going to need it, but it's really nice. So.
What they're gonna use probably later in the run are checkpoints. So if they really fall down, they can come back. The way checkpoints work in this game is you can place them everywhere you want, and you place down a flag, and when you fall or when you want, you can call Charlie, and Charlie is a flying penguin, and he will come and pick you up and place you back at the place when you put the flag. So it was a really nice way to make everyone able to enjoy the game, even if it's a really difficult one. So we added the checkpoints so everybody could play the game and have fun.
Now, I saw them do something where it almost looked like they were rolling on like a surface.
I don't know how the strat is called. I just call it the spinning wheel, and it's actually faster when you have like a surface that you have to walk a lot. There are not really many. I think we're gonna see it right now. So the way it works is just spinning around them. So they gain extra momentum and go extra fast. So now they are waiting for the moving platforms to come. So the game is based on one single cycle. And as you can see, they already placed a flag while they were waiting. And now most people will go to the right, but they are going to the left. The left is the hard path. So here in the mines you have like 2 different ways of going up. One is the easiest path and the other is the hard one. So they're gonna try to go through the hard one as it's faster. As you can see, they are struggling a bit.
Oh, that's alright. Oh, nice save.
Yeah. Now that they entered the mine, even if they fall, they didn't fall. They don't fall really very much. They are in a spot right now.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And I like probably like one penguin will like grab on, and that becomes kind of like the swinging point.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the hard path. If they fall, they're gonna regret it. So maybe they will pull. Okay, they are not going to pull the checkpoint. Okay. Well, they died. This is awesome. When we added this path, we were just thinking about the speedrunners that. So as you can see, this is they are putting a flag right here just in case they fall. So the hard path has a lot of falling blocks, so you don't have like a safe spot to stay.
Ooh.
And the platforms are really small, so all the jumps are really precise right here.
Yeah, it was. I was never able to get it this far into the game, that's for sure. So those platforms, they look like they only disappear when Fred and Fred are on top of the platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they can grab on the side, but as long as they don't step on them, they will stay.
Okay.
Okay, they fall.
Oh no!
Yeah, so that's why it's the hard path.
Ah, gotcha.
Because if you fall, you lost a lot of progress, but hopefully they had.
Oh, they got the checkpoint. Nice.
Yeah. So even though if they fall a couple times, it's way faster. Oh. Okay.
Oh no.
It's okay, you're doing great. Even
yeah, you're doing great. Seriously. Oh. Oh, no worries.
Oh, no worries. So yeah, this game requires a lot of precision, so if they are lagging, it's
still just to have that like ability with a lag is so impressive.
Yeah, I don't know how they're even doing this.
The fact that they're still able to relatively jump together with that lag is mind-blowing.
Yeah. Okay, so you can only place checkpoints on like safe ground, so like the platforms you can place checkpoint, but the falling blocks you cannot, and you cannot place checkpoints also on the moving platforms. So there are few spots on the hard path where you can place a checkpoint.
Gotcha. There we go.
Okay, let's see. Oh, they're going for it. Oh my god, okay. They're
Nice.
yeah. Okay, now they're pretty much.
Now it's checkpoint,
okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of the second zone. That was one of the hardest parts of the game. And now they are entering the third zone, the windy winds. So now we introduce the wind into the game. And as you can see, once they get out of this cave, they will start, with the wind. Yeah, so the way the wind works is like in Celeste. So if you're moving against the wind, you move low. And as it's all in cycles, they probably use cycles to place checkpoints. So if they have to wait for the good cycle, they will probably just put checkpoints. Yeah, there's also a lot of ice here. That is quite slippery. So they just get the achievement of going 100 meters without falling, so...
I love that.
Yeah, so you can see, now they had to wait for the platform to move, so they use that time to place a checkpoint.
That's cool.
Yeah, this zone also has like a hard path, so if they go for it, hopefully they will.
Yeah, I love the concept of different paths based on like just skill level. That's always super cool for speedrunners and just people that like challenges can see.
Yeah, that's one of the things we had in mind while doing the game, that we really wanted to support the speedrunning community. Oh, I love this strat. So one of them is going to stay down. So once the platform goes, they have the momentum. That's a really cool strat. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
So what they're doing here is like abusing a thing we did to be good guys. Like if you are pulling rope while the wind is blowing and your partner is down, we did that you don't get blown by the wind, so you have time to pick your partner up, so they are using that to be safe from the wind.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's something we did just to be nice with the players. So yeah, normally you will go up, but now they are going left. Then this is the hard path of the winds. Yeah, as you can see,
there's a lot of ice.
Yeah. And so the darker background is windless, so the wind doesn't affect when you're here.
Okay.
Yes, as you can see, the wind's blowing behind the background, so only when you are outside will blow for you.
Oh, so like these little windows here, because it's the lighter background, they're affected by the wind.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so as you can see, they do like jumps to time themselves. So they just jump straight up, and once they reach the ground, they start walking. Oh, and this is a really cool strat. They are using the clap animation, so we have like an emote for clapping. And they were using the clap animation to time the wind. So
oh, cool.
Yeah, that's a really, really cool strat. Let's see if they do it again. See, like, they are doing the clap animation to count. So they know like 3 claps and then go. That's
that is
really,
so
really
smart.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't figure it out. It was really cool to see they use the clap for that, as it was like a silly animation we did for fun, for players to just mock themselves. That's
like, I love just the little squatting animation that they do. And they're like grabbing on. It's the cutest thing.
Yeah, we always try to do everything cute and squishy.
I love it.
Yeah, that was a really hard jump, the one they did onto the falling block, so yeah, they are doing it again with the claps to time it.
It's so cool.
Yeah, that's so cool. I think they came up with that strategy themselves, so they're really cool. Yeah, and as you can see, normally you will just jump and start swinging from left to right, but they just do it so well that it's instantly you get a lot of momentum.
Yes. Yeah, it's for those of you watching this, definitely like find a friend, or you can actually play this solo, which is even more mind-blowing. Check out the game, and you'll realize this is not an easy game. And that's calling this Celeste with penguins is a pretty good description, especially with its difficulties.
No, yeah, like we just came from an event, and we have like a demo that people could play, and it was like a 12-minute demo, and people didn't even get to the mines. So, and they are 30 minutes almost finishing the game. So they are doing it so well that it seems really easy, but the amount of dedication and hours they are putting to the game, it's mind-blowing.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, and they are almost done. Like the top of the mountain is 500 meters, so
oh, nice.
yeah, they are almost getting there. This is the last zone that we combine like all the wind mechanics and ice with moving platforms and falling blocks from the mines. Yeah, so you have everything combined here.
That's cool. Again, yeah, for those that didn't hear earlier, Jotun and Tiksu are actually dealing with a little bit of lag right now, which in this type of game where communication coordination has to be like on point,
Yeah.
the fact that they are still like able to just make this look so easy is mind-blowing.
Oh, and that was the last jump. They reached the peak. Yay! Yeah, now they are doing the spin thing again. Just to go faster. And yeah, time. Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah, now you have like a bit of a cinematic thing, and the whole point of the penguins was to climb. Yeah,
I think so. Okay,
really, really
yeah,
good one.
You can
Good time.
imagine how it was hard for me to play in this condition, but I'm proud of our team time.
I was telling Chad the fact that you were able to do that with the lag is
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yes.
That was so
It's
cool.
a little bit frustrating, but I'm still proud of her.
Yeah. At the start, we was a bit sad because we was like, yeah, we was training to do some good time, and like all the thing that we trained was not the same because I was like, but that's okay. Less than 15 minutes is cool, I think.
It happens. We call that marathon luck around here. And I know when I tried playing this, we were like over an hour in and we still couldn't get to the mines. So it's okay. I get it. But yeah, if anybody that's watching wants to check out what you two do, because I know you've done a few different games, where can they find you?
Basically on our Twitch channel, but and YouTube also. So just Jotun and Tiksu, pretty basics. We do a lot of speedrun. We did actually I'm speedrunning a little silly game, but I like it very much. I'm speedrunning Minute. I don't know if you know this game, but I know obviously a lot of Bread and Fred. So
we speak French on our stream, but we can speak English right now.
Yeah, we are really okay with other language, so come if you want.
Yeah. And then Alpaca, do you stream? If so, where can they find you?
I don't stream. I have a Twitch channel you can follow, but I haven't streamed since I don't know.
It's time to launch
No
it
worries.
again.
Maybe it's time.
Maybe it's a solo speedrun of Bread and Fred.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Again, everyone, GG's in chat for Yopton and Tiksu. They were absolutely fantastic. This is, and seriously, try this game. It is so difficult and so fun. Before we go to break, I do want to remind everybody that your subs, your Prime Gaming subs, your gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel, they actually do help support Games Done Quick Hotfix, which is one of the shows you're seeing here. So please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily speedrunning content. So sit tight, get a quick hydration break in, and we'll be right back with more co-op speedruns on Express Lane. Ray's awesome. Hello, friends. I'm hoping you had a really good hydration break, and welcome back to Express Lane. Before we get into the next run, I do have to mention that Awesome Games Done Quick 2024 will be live in person January 14th to the 21st in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Volunteer submissions will close September 18th. Use !AGDQ in Twitch chat for more info. If you're interested in volunteer roles like camera, check-in, tech, or any of the other volunteer positions, be sure to apply, even if you don't have any experience. It's a pretty awesome opportunity, and you should definitely check it out. But continuing on with our co-op theme, we have the absolutely adorable Unravel 2 with my good friends Rip WSB and Siebes5. So take it away, you two.
Hello, hi, I am Siebes5.
Thank you, Asuka. I am Rip WSB, and we are going to be playing Unravel 2. We are these two little yarnies you see on screen.
I'm the yellow one.
I'll be the red one, unless things get weird and we somehow get switched.
Yep,
but
that can happen.
Yep.
But we're just going to jump right in and then start with some explanations. So, Rip, you want to do the countdown?
Sure. And the main thing, if you're going to play this co-op, whether casually or speedrunning, what you really need to do is come here to autograb and just turn that off, and then you can do a bunch of weird stuff, hopefully. We'll see what happens. This first skip, the start, skips the whole first level. It's pretty tough to do because we had to land in a small area, but we'll give it a few tries. And
we'll give ourselves a couple of tries.
We got this little opening cutscene where the red yarnie gets washed ashore. It's on a boat in a storm, and then if you ever play the first Unravel, it's just one yarnie. And in this game, we have a friend. So
we have two.
You can either play the game by yourself and you control both of them. You just switch between them. Or if you have two controllers, you can play together. Or by yourself, if you want to do 1P2C.
Yeah, that's also a category.
But yeah, lots of different ways to play.
So the trick that we start this off with, you kind of see throughout the rest of the game. This is just a very large and important version of that. All right.
You want to do it?
Okay.
The countdown?
Okay. Countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
All right. So, yeah, I guess we'll just try and get this first and then kind of explain what's going on.
Yeah.
There's only a few different things we do in the run. We just do a lot of kind of the same stuff. So we'll see. This one's pretty difficult.
Okay, so I'm stuck in the ground. We're gonna...
Might see that a lot during the run too.
Yeah.
That one will be called a tangle.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
These... cancels and zips.
See if we
still get the flips, maybe? Nope.
Okay.
No flips. Okay, it's the flips are crucial, and we will explain that.
Yeah, and this particular front flip spot is pretty dependent on getting Siebes over the wall. You got to get her propelled over there, and try and hit this.
I was slow.
And we turned on slow-mo because this one is pretty tough.
I think you're going a little fast.
And sometimes we have a weird situation where we just don't zoom, so...
Yeah, that's the most frustrating one.
Ooh, I think that'll count.
Not in the ground.
I'm gonna restart. I didn't flip. This is the
Couple
fun
more
part
tries.
of chapter 1. Yeah, we do have a backup file just towards the end of this level, just because it is a little sketchy sometimes.
I'm very happy this is at the beginning of the run. I would not be happy if this was chapter 7.
I haven't seen that one. Getting back up this rock is a little difficult.
I'm not zooping.
Do one more tries. The good thing is usually chapter 1 takes like 5 minutes, so we'll still be saving time if we can get it even after a few minutes. Usually it's going by now. Of course, like the last few runs we've done, it's been going well, so one of those. Why does that keep going backwards? Still got flips. Alright. Wilma?
I thought you were sitting.
Alright, let's just load a file.
Okay.
I'm just sitting here more impressed with just watching the yellow Yarny go like into space.
Yeah.
Hopefully we were going to go much further into space.
This is where we were trying to land.
This is where we were trying to land.
Didn't even get anywhere. It's unfortunate.
So yeah, this is exactly why we have a backup file for marathon purposes.
So is it just what the yellow Yarny did, except the red Yarny would be the one just getting launched like that?
So the
So the yellow one, the main thing that we do is called a zoop, and if you hold L2 and triangle on a PlayStation controller, the Yarny like flies to the other Yarny, and so like if yellow flew to red, red could also hit the same buttons and stop the Yarny.
we call that a zoop cancel.
What we were trying to do was have the red Yarny front flip while the yellow Yarny was zooping to it, and then canceling it like mid-flight.
You get crazy height and crazy speed.
Yeah.
And you can go all the way to the end of that level that we just saw there. But it is very tricky. A lot of this game is about timing, and that's always pretty interesting with two people.
Hopefully we'll get some flings and
Oh, yes.
this, well, I guess the rest of the game, basically.
Yeah, any percent is categorized by these flings, mostly. Yeah.
They're somewhat random. It's still largely controlled by timing and the controllers, but it is pretty difficult. Especially having two people with two different timings doing stuff. I can only imagine how tough it is with lag.
Oh, yeah.
We're playing together, so
Yeah, that's a huge
we
advantage.
can't blame it on lag, unfortunately.
No,
It's just,
I wish we
just
could.
us.
You know, RNG manipulation, lag, all that jazz.
Yeah.
It all works.
Some bad yarn and G, I guess.
Yarn and oh my goodness. Yeah, so there's 7 chapters in total, and kind of like the hub of this is the lighthouse. So you'll kind of see us ascending the lighthouse throughout the levels. This is level 2, and the longest level of the game as well.
Yeah. And there's a somewhat of a story kind of going on in the background. It's pretty ambiguous and open-ended for interpretation, but I think one of the ones we see most often is that there's these 2 kids. This one here seems to be in like a orphanage maybe, or like boarding situation, and not a great situation. The adults seem to be kind of questionable. So the little boy out here that we don't get to see because we climbed out the window is there to kind of rescue her, and then they're going to kind of go on adventures together. So we could be kind of like their guardian spirits to some degree, probably hit the stem. Yeah. So that was a very tiny
I think we need to slow down a little.
Didn't get too far, but
I think we're being a little hasty.
yeah, there's the ones in the air like that, and then there's also the ones every now and then the game will give you a front flip for some reason. It's kind of like the 2 Yarnies interact with each other and will celebrate some things, and one of the there's another tangle, and one of the things they do is front flip, and they'll kind of cheer each other on and clap for each other.
It was an adorable, like, purposeful addition from the devs. They wanted to have these little celebrations, and we've exploited them.
Yeah. So we're using those. That was a little bit better. So that's some speed that you can kind of propel yourself with.
That's what we were hoping for. I should have died that day.
I'm just gonna jump up and we are gonna try another ground fling here. This one's nice because if we don't make it, it doesn't really matter. The 1-in-1 is great, but also stinks because it's all or nothing. I'll climb up. I'll try this a couple times. There we go. That's what we were trying to do in one.
That's what we were hoping to see here.
Wait, what? Okay.
yeah. So, okay, a bit more about Zoops. So, just as an example, this is a Zoop where I go to rip there, and then coming up is a Zoop cancel where I'm zooping and then he cancels me. And those lovely little flips that the game gives us at certain spots, it gets some weird momentum and some trajectories, and sometimes you can make it work for you, or sometimes you just die extra fast.
And then a lot of the game can be played obviously pretty quickly without flings.
Yeah.
And just with the zoops and zoop cancels. That's really what kind of broke the game to begin with. At first, and when we started playing, it was mainly just zoops. So you would get through puzzles, and then if you'd have somebody behind, you could easily catch up pretty quickly instead of having somebody wait while the other one, ran behind. Like if I'm behind here, I can just zoop and catch up. And then once cancels were kind of figured out, it was breaking a lot of the otherwise slower puzzles of the game.
I thought we were gonna make it. Yeah.
And then you can chain multiple cancels together like that and kind of just juggle up
and get height. So we're not actually ruining any of the puzzles for you here.
Yeah, hopefully. If all goes according to plan, we'll just skip most of them.
Yeah, and a lot of the times the puzzles you just need a little bit more height.
So is there like a max distance the two Yarnies can be apart, or with the Zoops it's just like, no, just have fun?
There is, a max distance.
They eventually start to like pull against each other.
It's pretty far though.
It is pretty far. There's a really good example of that in 5. There's a huge wall that we climb up of, and we used to climb up separately, and that was about our max distance.
Yeah.
But now we can climb up together, thankfully. It's like new strats. The string does seem to extend a little bit though, like when it does fling or cancels, it does kind of seem to extend a little bit.
And sometimes we'll get kind of, we usually call it just like crazy yarn.
Oh yeah, silly string or something?
Yeah, where if we do a zoop or something and sometimes it goes through objects in the level and doesn't tangle, but it like, leaves a visible reminder of that you're kind of breaking the game.
Yeah.
Usually doesn't affect things, but it does look a little weird.
That was nice.
We're going to be trying for another... This is a somewhat risky ground fling.
This is a straight up risky ground
There's a bit of a void drop in between where we want to go and where we are. Alright, well you should be safe.
Okay, we're at least safe.
Did you just go through a brick wall?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, walls are...
Suggestions, yeah.
Suggestions.
Yeah. And then there's also a lot of invisible walls too.
Yeah.
Spoken like true speedrunners.
Yeah. We found probably all of those ones, including the ones just in the air for no reason.
We're able to get past most of them. There's still a few that are really tough to get past.
Whoa!
No.
Did you see that last one?
Juggle up?
Yeah, juggle up. Something weird happened. One of my favorite things about this game is that there's like 5 different ways to do each room.
Yeah.
And
nice.
we always shoot for the fastest one, of course. And if not, we have plan B, C, D, E.
So that was chapter 2. Finally got some flings. Basically, yeah, the whole run will be zoops, zoop cancels, swing and ground flings, where we do the front flips and...
Yeah, I was watching the last game, Fred and Brad. There was swinging in that game, and that looked pretty familiar.
Little theme starting off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we're swinging.
The low-key tied together with rope.
Yes.
Swinging and zooping.
Yes.
There's a little bit of a discussion going on in chat. Oh, you two need to try that game?
Yes.
Because
that's already been discussed. We didn't know about it until Express Lane. So that's
20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's the really cool thing about tuning in to different hotfixes and stuff.
There's also a technical conversation going on in chat. Is zoop a technical term? Same vein as new.
I
like that.
Right? Zoop. Yeah, the guy who found it, Pokewix, he coined the term, and since then it's been called zoop, soup, zwoop, like just about anything that's close to zoop.
Him and his co-op partner, Stir Mule, were the first ones to really mess with them and then also do the flings and stuff, so.
I don't know why I came on it. Yeah, they were some trailblazers.
Yeah, and the nice thing with this game, either casually or speedrun too, is you can play out or together for pretty much as much as you want.
Yeah.
We usually try and play out just because something to do.
I didn't think you were gonna flip.
And that's the other thing, sometimes they just don't flip. Come on, little guy. Alright.
You didn't flip.
Almost jumped off. I did flip, but then...
You too fast. I think.
There we go.
Okay.
7 times the charm.
It's worth the couple of tries here.
Okay, we're good.
Alright, so we're gonna go back and get this cutscene.
You can jump out of that little black webbing the right side of this barn, but coming out by doing the puzzle will give us a chance to do another ground thing. So we're gonna do a little time loss to hopefully save some time in the future. Have we ever timed it? Does this actually save time? Even with the ground fling?
I guess it depends on the ground fling.
Yeah, true.
Like during practice, we got a great ground fling. So that means
Oh, of course. That's how it always works.
2, 3, 4.
Woo!
Okay, we got tangled. Sometimes you can get it undone.
I think we had the checkpoint.
Okay.
But there's like a little sparkle that'll fly around and kind of guide us. And if you see that go by, that usually means you get a checkpoint. So luckily
there are strategies to get yourself untangled. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's worth the try, and sometimes it's a huge waste of time.
Yeah. And for most of the game, the checkpoints are pretty decent. There are points where you might go a pretty long ways without a checkpoint.
Chapter 5? Yeah. Okay, no flippies.
That's fine. This is kind of a scary one too.
I'm not zooping. Okay. Yeah, that's a very scary one, so I'm not too upset about that.
This is always a pretty fun section for no major skips and restricted skips, runs.
A little underground area. Oh yeah, so
this game in general is just gorgeous. Like for those watching, it's oh my god, I love how just absolutely beautiful this game is too.
Yeah, this and the first game. The first game I think might even be better looking.
I'm so glad you said so, because I think that every single time that I play it, like great soundtrack, great visuals, really like fun gameplay, especially co-op. I'm a fan. All right.
Here, usually we'll have a bird that comes out and disrupts these children sitting there, but you can skip the little. It's the trigger for that. The camera takes a second. There we go.
Yeah, the camera's not too happy about it.
The camera will be kind of weird for a second.
And we got this weird mystery knot up here. I thought that was going to be an under.
Okay, we'll be safe.
Looks like we hit something. Okay.
Here is the bird.
This one I'm going to have to ask. Hey, Rip, are we doing the Empire strat?
Oh, you went. Okay.
Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, there's different strats and degrees of difficulty for that.
the bird in that section can be pretty terrifying, though.
Yeah. So I ended up going with the safe strat, which Mikey Dubs and Empire found. So.
Oh, so the bird will try to attack you.
Yeah.
Yes, and it will yeet. Like it has never yeeted before.
It can sometimes yeet you into the next checkpoint,
which is helpful.
Which is pretty rare, but pretty helpful. Most of the time, it's just pretty ruthless.
Yeah, this guy's mean, and I'm still scared of it. Also, based off on a real story.
Oh yeah.
It's a grouse, and a news reporter got attacked by a grouse. And okay, yeah, are we doing? No, we're not doing it. There's a way to mess with the turkey or the grouse there.
And you can have
revenge.
2 birds pretty much show up for this little cutscene.
If we had a good one, we could have celebrated with that, but
that one was maybe if there's time at the end we can go back and try it.
I don't want to.
Mood.
Yeah. I'm currently mad at chapter 1. I have a grudge.
I think that's why Yarny was shaking his fist just then.
Yeah. Chapter 1.
It is always fun when they will interact with each other. Or if sometimes if they do a cool trick, they kind of clap for each other, so.
Yeah, they can high five. We can make them hug.
Yeah, a neat little feature that they added into the game.
But hugging loses time, so I'm sorry.
We'll give a hug at some point.
5.
So, move across to chapter 4. We're still in kind of the calm levels. It's interesting that 3 and 4 both have an animal enemy, a boss, basically. I guess if you want to put it. There's a bird in 3, and we may or may not see a fish in this chapter, depending on how well the flings go.
Yeah, the fish is also terrifying.
Yeah, they're both just
ruthless.
Yeah, they'll get you.
Casually, it is fantastic to watch people play that part.
This is the unknown DLC to I Am Fish that was played in the previous show.
Oh, tried to do a cutscene skip, didn't quite make it high enough.
That one's relatively new and relatively difficult, so.
Yeah. I'm Fish, that's a weird game.
It's a fun game, but yeah, it's weird and it's cool.
And I appreciate that.
Right? Now, what I love about you two is this is not the only, much and our previous runners, this is not the only game you run co-op.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
So we started off with a little old game called Nex Machina.
Never heard of it.
And that was our start of our speedrun journey. And it was great because just a short game relatively and really, really fun co-op. And then
we just watched somebody play it at a GDQ and we're like, let's give that a shot.
Shout out to Protopip. Yeah, and then this game,
which is also a pretty fun
game
to play cooperatively.
Yes.
A little bit different than this one, but
just a bit.
A little more chill. Okay.
Yeah, so the swing flings are kind of difficult because usually you'll launch one Yarny up into the air to get the front flips, and you just kind of have to hope that your timing is decent.
Just hope.
Just feel it out. And
yeah, you can't see them or anything. It's all just kind of practicing, failing a lot.
And then even then, it's just hope that you get a good one when you do it.
Recently, we did a co-op speedrun of Spirit Fair. That was fun.
Don't know much about that game.
Oh, it's not probably not the most fun speedrun.
It's an interesting, kind of a weird game to speedrun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It makes the game a lot less sad, at least.
Yes, when you skip all of the dialogue.
Yeah.
A lot less crying.
Oh.
And
good then?
Yeah, right?
In a good way.
I mean, I've also played through it casually twice because I just love it so much.
Not on this one. All right. will we see the fish?
Ooh, not that time. I think our next co-op, I want to try Fred and Bread. I'm still thinking about that game.
I'm telling you, it's... Oh.
I'm so curious.
It is so fun and so difficult and so fun.
I love those games though. Like the ones where you're like, oh, this makes me hate things. Backwards.
Try again?
Let's try again.
Okay, so this was the section where the fish would have showed up. Just take our word for it.
Yeah. Be happy we didn't see him. Oh.
Actually, a question from chat. Have you played It Takes Two yet?
Yes. Yeah.
That game looks insane co-op.
That game is insane. It's super fun.
Yeah, we had a really fun time playing it.
Absolutely great co-op game.
That actually, that was a game that got me to cry. Because with May's character building portion of the story, if you will, without giving any spoilers, is pretty much exactly what happened to me when I was younger.
Oh.
And as soon as we got to that level, I started sobbing.
Right in the field.
I'm like, this is too real. Yeah, this is way too real.
Hold on, I thought this was a game. Hold on.
I had to like,
it's not a game.
Oh my gosh. It took a while for me to go, all right, let's just do this.
Right, yeah. And then they thankfully distract you with some puzzles and shiny things.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great game. A really cool speed run too.
Oh yeah. That is a wild speedrun to watch.
It is. All those out of bounds things. We tried some. We just like messing around. And then we were like, yeah, this is legit hard.
Mood.
Yeah. Gotta work up to that.
Alright. So the levels themselves get a little bit more. Oops, I think I picked the wrong one.
Yeah.
Go back to chapter 1.
Please.
Get a little bit more intense.
Yeah. That's kind of the end of the nice, pretty part.
Yeah, we're out of the woods.
And as far as the story, you really just see the kids being kids, which is also very pleasant and nice. They just get to be friends and hang out.
Yeah. They're kind of running away from the adults a bit in the beginning of chapter 4. In 3, when we flung past into the barn, there's a little like picnic scene before and it looks trash, so something was going on. But at the end of 4 is really nice to see him chilling by the lake.
I guess we haven't really talked about the enemies so much. The enemies are like the adults and the kind of illustrations behind us, but for us the enemies are those little smoky, fiery creatures, and we will see a lot of that in this level. There's a lot of fire in general.
Yeah,
really.
Kind of like the manifestation of negativity.
Yeah. So yeah, they are trespassing.
Yeah, but trying to get away from some questionable adults. So
yeah.
Give them a pass this time.
Yeah, this is why they leave it up for interpretation.
And this level is not great co-op because it's a lot of verticality and a lot of stuff that you can get tangled on. So it's usually one of our least favorite ones to do just because we're kind of limited on how much we can get away with.
Yeah, Rip, you mentioned earlier kind of the secret third player strat of like when to be together and when to be apart. And
I was just gonna ask about that because I'm noticing like right now you two are together.
Yeah, there's a lot of
dangerous
merged yearningness.
Rip is also
run, little kid, run.
He'll play this game single player, so he has a lot more experience just in general with this game, especially running through a lot of these difficult parts. So I just kind of let him do that, and I'm just here for the ride. Sometimes let's do it. Sometimes if I'm feeling bold, I'll come out and by bold I mean bored. And you get yourself tangled. You think you want to do it, and then you do it, and then you're like, why'd I do it?
So when your two Yarnies come together, do you get to choose who controls the combined Yarnie, or is it always the red Yarnie that takes control?
So you can always zoop to the other person, and like if I zoop to Rip here, you can kind of see how red's like the base color, and then the yellow's wrapped around it. But if Rip were to wrap around me, then the yellow's the base color. Now I'm controlled.
Yeah, whoever merges or hits the merge button will be the one kind of just chilling.
There for the ride.
Oh, that's cool.
And I tangle this.
I think we're okay. No, we're not.
Tie knot.
Sometimes you can untangle by tying a knot. It's basically, I don't know how it works. Or sometimes switching to like solo, but that kind of will mess with colors sometimes. So we're just so used to being red and yellow, trying to keep the ketchup mustard theme going.
See, I should not be out right now. I'm not usually.
There are certain spots where we've just kind of gotten used to, like, I'll be out or she'll be out and vice versa, so.
And then other times it's more advantageous for us to have someone do safer strats and someone do risky strats, and then just kind of pray that someone makes it.
I know that feeling.
Yes.
Not necessarily two-player, but it's like, well, this is either going to work or we just lost like 10 minutes.
Exactly. That is Unravel 2.
I think this will be the hard part.
I know, truly.
This is a kind of scary round fling that we'll try.
Okay.
Alright, try again.
I'm counting his jumps because
This might be scary.
this is gonna be scary.
Oh, we're good! Oh, we're live!
What?
Yeah, so there's like plenty of places to die there. Plenty of them. And a lot of times we do.
And then even if you do something, you have to wait and hope that the... Oh, God! I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
That little sparkle, the checkpoint sparkle comes, because if you die before you reach checkpoint trigger, then usually you go all the way back to where you were.
5 is really, really bad about checkpoints.
Yeah,
It's very frustrating.
got some good height.
Yeah.
So this part in particular, we're gonna be trying for a... Well, even if we didn't try this, it's not a... Oop. I forgot this little...
I was wondering.
Even if you're not trying for weird stuff, the checkpoint is...
Brutal.
I think you get like 1 until the really long transition later on.
Someone once called these deep fryers, so now we call it the deep fryer
why?
section.
Yeah.
But
those.
It'll take us like to the beginning of the deep fryer section, and that's just demoralizing.
Yeah, the fronts of those pipes, the floating circles definitely gave me Little Big Planet vibes, and the number of times that I got roasted.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I was so
goodness.
disappointed.
Yeah, we've also run Sackboy Adventure, and that was a fun game.
So
Yeah, we like yarn co-op games.
Yeah, I guess so.
that is a very niche specific type of run, and I am here for it.
Well, it might be a penguin rope speedruns next.
Rope is a type of yarn.
It counts. Oh, what am I?
It works.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. I want to try it. Okay. I thought we were fine.
Casual first try.
Yeah.
That one has a very rare upside to it. Sometimes you can skip this whole section. It's been a long time since we've gotten it to do anything really, but it's
because
hard not to go for it.
Yeah, because it's happened once.
Yeah, you have that one time where you get a really good result, and then you're screwed forever because you're always going to go for it.
Yup.
Yep.
But
There's a lot of flings that we've written out and then we've written back in.
yeah,
And then we've written out again.
and this is another big technique that was found pretty recently. Is we call it either a wall climb or like a goat climb.
Shoutouts Guacamole.
Yeah. And just happened to search YouTube one day for Unravel 2 glitches and found a couple videos of people doing this. Oh my god, this changes It didn't change a whole lot in co-op, but for solo, it changed
Everything,
a lot.
yeah.
It was a really neat find, and shout outs to Neo Phenom was the first video we saw.
That we saw, yeah. And then we had to kind of like reverse engineer it a little bit.
Just figure out how this black magic was happening. It was actually pretty straightforward and pretty simple, but
yeah, it's actually quite simple. You don't have to change any of your settings, or it's pretty just
climb a wall.
Yeah.
It works.
So that's why we were able to do things like climb huge walls without the string restriction.
Yeah. Like how you had talked about earlier, the distance between them, which pretty much that's about as far as you can go between them. And with the goat climb or the neo climber, insert word here climb, you can just kind of climb infinitely.
Yeah, we also have G boost and C boost and all sorts of That was a cutscene skip there. That was a very long cutscene. Happy that worked. That was kind of a Hail Mary.
Yeah. That one's seen some different iterations trying to figure out how to skip that one.
Yeah.
But that's the end of 5.
That's the end of 5, and it is a great relief to be done with that.
Nice.
Cannonball!
So you can, by tying these knots here at the end, you kind of glitch out the game a little bit. So you saw a little Yarny there, and then at the end of it, hopefully there'll just be one Yarny going into the portal at the end, and then the other... Oh, we got the weird lights.
Yeah, I love the...
The other Yarny will be...
A little...
getting, like, eaten by the rock, I guess. I don't know how to describe this.
Yeah.
And melting into the rock slowly.
There she goes.
Yeah, usually you have the 2 Yarnies at the end going in the portal, but this one's all alone.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just for fun. That doesn't save any time.
Yeah, usually that's like our main source of sadness if that doesn't work in a run.
Yeah.
It feels like the run's a bit of a waste.
I'll reset.
Alright, we'll pick the right files. But very triumphant and like happy music at the end of 5.
Oh, it does feel so good. So 5 has always been my least favorite, and 6 has been very love-hate.
Yeah, 5 and 6 are a lot of people's least favorite just because they're so difficult and easy to die. Like with most games, a good way to lose time is to die in games and respawn. So these 2 are particularly tough.
Yeah.
Lots of fire, lots of things that Yarnies don't like.
But sometimes 6 can be fun, where 5 I don't think has the ability to be fun.
And that's kind of why we've always enjoyed 80%, is you never really know what's going to happen in a run.
Yeah, somehow that appeals to us.
Yeah. So if you're looking for just a little bit of randomness in your life, then 80% is definitely an option.
This is it.
Where you can gain minutes and lose minutes all in the same run.
Oh, wow.
Oh, weird. Still weird, but made it.
Just some cancels that are pretty useful. Yeah, the no fling categories use cancels all over the place.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat how you can kind of strategize and skip puzzles just by canceling.
And the whole reason why is because we just didn't want to do the puzzles, so we're just figuring out ways to not do them. That one at the beginning of this stage in particular was like...
Yeah, that was always a tough one.
Way harder than it needed to be.
Little baby ground fling.
A little one. We're safe though. Oh, we're not safe.
Sorry, I should have stayed. So that's an example of... I'll let you do this. Oh! And you can...
I was merging to him as he was merging.
Yeah, you can unmerge the person too, so sometimes we like poop the other person out and they're just on their own.
Yeah.
I like those fires are like tactically targeting.
Oh yeah, we skipped the cutscene that started the fire, but there's a log truck that fell into an electric fence and it started a fire, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like the original pretty much
the only cutscene skip for a long time.
And all you had to do was zoop. There wasn't anything, no big invisible wall to climb over.
Nope.
It's just time to zoop. I'll get up there eventually.
Well, continuing the slight pun train from previous show of Midnight Vesper. I mean, if we didn't start the fire, was it always burning since the world's been turning?
Well, we didn't see it start, so yes. That is my hypothesis. Okay.
Love it.
Just climb?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a strat that didn't work.
Always RNG manipulation.
Right? Yeah. It's just gonna make this next fling, like, beautiful.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh man. I'm sweating about this boulder fling coming up, everybody. Oh boy.
Have to avoid some flames in the meantime.
Yeah.
Chat, give them your energy.
It's still like several minutes away and I'm already nervous.
You got this.
Do I? Yeah, you'll be fine.
That's another scary one where even if you do get it, the landing spot can be treacherous, so just getting the fling is tough enough, and then getting lucky and not dying afterward is also nerve-wracking. We are back out in the forest. I do like the little underground sections that
They're always
connect different parts of levels. You have the one in 3, you have the one in 1 that you normally see.
Yeah.
This one.
So now we have these like hot coals and we can do 2 jumps on them, and after 2 jumps you burn up. Unless you are very strategic about zooping and merging.
Or if you time your jumps, there's like a certain rhythm to it where you can jump. Yeah. Is that enough?
Too long?
Yeah, this is a tough spot because there's not a whole lot of room. I had that weird whoa.
So that's what we call silly string.
Yeah, sometimes the game just kind of freaks out a little bit.
Yeah, apparently it doesn't like being broken. I'm gonna...
What?
Yeah.
It does. It handles it pretty well, though. It's very rarely have we ever crashed.
That was so weak. I can't believe I'm alive. Yeah, the timing of the jumps, that was a good discovery.
Yeah, because in solo, this part coming up used to be really difficult. There's a way to do it that we're doing it.
It's just more co-op-y this way.
You can mash a lot and kind of switch characters, or you could just time your jumps, apparently, so.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that log roll is pretty tough.
Log roll.
Do you have to be on non-burning ground for a certain amount of time for the game to be like, okay, now you can step on the coals again, or is it just as soon as you touch non-hot coal ground, you're fine?
I think there is a timing, and it's like about 2.5 steps that you can jump again, and it kind of resets your timing. But it's a very small window that.
Yeah. Too little or too much, and crispy yarny is all you'll end up with.
Yeah. Oh. Right? Nobody wants a crispy yarny. So the boulder fling did not go as planned, but that's any percent. And if you play this category, you just gotta accept that sometimes.
Yeah.
Just showcasing more of the game.
Yeah.
Different category strats now. So we skip a little section. Usually you have to put the yarnies in those little sparkly bits. That's one where you can just kind of climb over the wall. Not too bad. We will try for a swing fling here. Make up for the ground fling not really working.
We got some of them, but it could be saucier. This is...
We're live.
We're live.
Oh.
We're dead.
I didn't know you were doing... Okay, so that worked out a little bit.
I like the surprise to panic to, oh yeah, we're fine.
Okay, we're okay, yeah.
We're good.
That is, any percent, really.
Yeah.
Especially 5 and 6. It's a lot of like, oh, we're dead. Oh, we're
Get
alive.
some chaos in your life.
Yeah. I'm sweating, for sure.
The kids find themselves in this barn. And there are horses inside that we're trying to save, or they're trying to save.
So, logically, we go into the burning barn.
If I was a living ball of yarn, the first place I would totally go is fire.
A little flammable person.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was early.
The name of the game tonight.
It sure is.
Oops. This part, like the flame kind of slowly chases you, so you can't lollygag too much.
Yeah. Especially in here.
Yeah.
But thankfully there's only one little puzzle.
Sorry, that didn't tangle.
I know. Taking some risks, and I like it. Alright.
Yeah, for the most part, for the zoops to work, you can't really have anything in between the two yarnies. It kind of interferes with the zoop ability, I guess.
Yeah.
Or if it does work, there's a pretty good chance that you might get tangled. So there are certain times where we just can't or prefer not to zoop. And then sometimes we shouldn't and we do anyway.
Yeah.
Get lucky or don't get lucky.
And sometimes it's like just like an instinct. Like you panic so you zoop to the other person. Yeah, that I'd say as like a new player, that was probably the biggest frustration, was learning what you tangle on and what you don't tangle on.
The horses are safe.
Yay!
Right.
You put out half the fire, or did you get all the fire?
Only half.
Okay. You're paying attention.
Yeah, there's 2 piles of fire. You only need to put out the second one. Because that's how fire works.
It's either save the barn or save the animals, and clearly we made the right choice.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
We tried.
Truly, best efforts. That's chapter 6. We are moving on to the last chapter in the lighthouse at the very top.
It is a weird one just in how it starts and then how it ends, which I guess the whole level then. That's the weird way to say it. But it starts off just out the bat going left. So this whole game you've been going right.
It's symbolic.
Getting wacky, and you go left. And then the second half of the level is all water, but the yarnies can't drown anymore. And you get a double jump.
Double jump.
Ooh.
Yeah, so double jumps make... We haven't really discussed partner swings a whole lot. Partner swings is when you have one yarnie holding on to a knot, and then the other yarnie hangs from that yarnie, and you're swinging in tandem. Takes a lot of timing, and it's really easy to mess up. But this is the best stage for it, because you get this double jump, and we can just... You go flying. It's fun. It's a great way to end the run.
It's what we use to set up swing flings, because if you launch yourself from a partner swing, it gives you the ability to have a front flip. Normally, when you swing and let go, you'll do a back flip. And I guess you can zoop with those, but I don't know if we've ever gotten one that hasn't tangled.
Yeah.
It takes a really weird zoop trajectory. So usually we'll launch ourselves with a partner swing. We hug.
Hug. Okay, we're just gonna...
Are they not gonna hug? Maybe they have to be on like level ground.
Okay, we're just gonna cheer at each other.
That works.
So you can either use partner swings to launch yourself up for a fling, or you can like zoop immediately upon release and just have a bunch of extra speed.
That was too slow.
That's cool.
Nice save. I was double slow. Rip is a great co-op partner.
I think you two are great co-op partners, especially with each other.
I'm very happy to live with my co-op partners.
Yeah,
They're really good.
We do have a lot of people that do run remotely. So big shout outs to them for dealing with the lag.
And they do some crazy good stuff too. Like things that I wouldn't even think were possible remotely.
Except Next Machina, because remote plays sadness.
It's not even possible.
That seems so crazy.
It's not fun.
No, there's just too much.
There's 3 to 5 second delay. That's
not gonna work for that game.
Very precise, shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
Where timing is everything. Alright. One last wall climb before we go swimming.
Okay, secretly the hardest part of the game, grabbing a lever each.
Yeah.
Surprisingly difficult. And I think we have the good music.
Yep. For some reason, the music usually will change for this part, but we're not sure why. It's got to do something with timing, I think.
Yeah.
Like when the song starts and ends. And sometimes the music just doesn't change. So usually you have this really nice, happy end music that kind of...
It's really hopeful,
yeah,
and gorgeous, and
instead we're kind of stuck with this like post-rock, melodramatic stuff.
It is the opposite of what they intended, which is very funny to me. Yeah, so we didn't ruin it for you guys.
Yay!
Yeah, because it is a casually, it's a kind of a powerful thing. You get this really hopeful music and this double jump, and you're like, I'm on top of the world.
The kids finally like escape the adults. Adults fall in the water.
Yeah.
Everything's all good in the world, and now it's just accompanied with slightly different music.
And now the melodrama.
But that also means that we're going quickly, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, now like anywhere on these, I don't know what to call them, like little ribbons of, whoops, that's not good. Ribbons of magic or something. You can grab and swing or tie knots from.
Power of friendship.
Ooh. So you get these, you get the double jumps, you get water that's on fire, and yeah.
I feel like one of those doesn't belong with me.
Oh!
Look,
try from here?
Wait.
Oh wait, is this, where are we?
We're early. This is our guy. Haha.
We've played this game before.
I swear.
Alright, take 2. This is where we'll just do the, pretty much a partner swing, but just with a zoop and not try and fling from it.
And then I double jump from Rip, and then he can double jump out of me, and then it's just good fun.
Yeah, because as long as you grab on anywhere on the ribbon or you touch the water, you recharge your double jump. So between the two of us, we each get a double jump.
Ooh, there's a place to die there. I thought that was it. And
there's the kiddos getting in their boat or
the craft, the swan from chapter 4. This is a fling. Ooh, ha. Well,
a very vertical spike.
Yeah, it was intended to be a fling. Oh, almost died. Yeah, but the partner swings in this level are just so fast that flinging is kind of pointless.
Gotcha.
Top. And I fell.
Yeah, we're good.
That magic wisp is like, nope, I save you.
Right?
Probably got another minute or 2 of the run. Just more rapids.
Another P-swing. Hoocha.
Yeah, this used to be one of our least favorite parts just because we would... Basically, one of us would merge to the other one and leave.
Yeah, I'd literally leave.
And we would just kind of solo the rapid section. But once we started incorporating partner swings with zoops, it was back to being a lot more fun as a co-op bit.
Yeah. And we just like co-op so much. We just try to make this game as co-op-y as possible. even though the joy is that it can be as co-op-y as you want it to be.
Yeah.
I like that, especially if like you have an experienced player co-oping with a newer player.
It's awesome.
You can show them the ropes, if you will.
Yeah, the ropes, which is yarn.
Time is coming up, sorry.
Oh yeah, and
we go through these rails at the end, and it fades to black, and that will be game.
Yay!
Wonderful.
GG's.
Thank you, Unravel 2. Oscar, thank you so much. Thank you, chat. Thank you, GDQ.
Yeah. Looking forward to some more good runs as always, and enjoyed our time.
And where can they find you if they want to watch some co-op-y goodness?
Well, I am always on Rip's name. So, Rip WSB, and I don't have anything because I just leech off of him.
I love that. Rip, do you have anything to counter with that? 'Cause that's...
She's a great leech. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I see that you made it back to chapter 1.
I feel like there's vengeance of the Zoop going on here.
No way. Okay, so this is what was supposed to happen the first time.
Okay, a little bit of redemption.
Okay.
What?
So that was the chapter 1 skip.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just have to go back and splice this into the run, and then it'll look like how it was.
Yeah, just pretend we did that first.
Yeah, like 50 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Nerves, you know.
That's so cool. Oh, of course.
But yeah.
Yes, to everyone, thank you so much, Rip. Thank you so much, Siebes.
Thank you.
Let's give one more round of GG's. That was so cool and so wholesome for being a leeching yarn, I guess.
Well, I had a blast.
I'm glad. I'm so glad. But yeah, sit tight. We'll be right back after this short break. Make sure you take a nice big stretch and like big zoop and come back for some more fun. Hello, friends, and welcome back to Express Lane. A quick announcement for you. In honor of Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month, GDQ Hotfix will be hosting a variety of Latin American and Hispanic runners. So tune in this weekend for a very special Latin American speedrun showcase on September 16th and 17th, all starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. Definitely check it out, and it's going to be amazing. But in the meantime, we are continuing our co-op themed awesome episode with a duo of really cool Pokemon attired wonderful people in the form of Eliza and Paticus Mock running Death Squared. So take it away, you two.
Hey y'all, I'm Eliza. I'm the one wearing the red shirt. I'm Paticus. I'm in blue. So that is important because that tells you which player is which in this game, which can be very confusing. We are playing Death Squared, which is a 2 to 4 player puzzle co-op shenanigans game where you play as cubes and try not to die.
That's about the gist of it.
Yeah. And this is Paticus. Did we?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we introduced.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So here at the beginning, we see an email that we can't skip anymore.
I am operating within kilometers. And you?
Which introduces us to our main characters that we like to ignore. Dave is a human, and Iris is an AI.
Oof, I need some coffee. Hey, Iris,
And we are also playing as AI.
Yeah.
Basically, the goal of every level, we are a cube, and we have to get to our circle button.
Follow Omnicorp Directive ED209.
I love the cute little hats, the two of you. Just the cute little, like, outfits.
Yeah.
They're both rocking.
Hey, Iris. 10 Omni credits says Red chooses mustache.
There's different obstacles that we encounter, such as the spikes that have come up that kill us. This is the first time we see blocks, the hollow blocks. I can go through blue and Eliza can go through red, but I cannot go through the red and Eliza cannot go through the blue.
Iris, what are your prime directives?
Lasers kill the opposite color, so blue lasers kill Eliza, red lasers kill me.
David, I'm detecting ethanol in your respiration. Are you hungover?
Now, did that laser, like, follow you? Because I saw it was kind of circling,
Yeah.
and that's how you were able to get through it.
Yeah, so sometimes they follow you, sometimes they follow other people, sometimes they're
And I've never
just
seen
in
you
one
do that
spot.
before.
So every level is kind of a puzzle of how to not get shot by lasers.
Iris, I got a personal question for you.
Sure, David.
What's it like being an AI that tests other AIs?
I'm not programmed to have an opinion on that, David. What is it like to be a human that tests AIs?
It's boring. It's really, really boring. You know, when I joined Omnicorp, I thought it was going to be super futuristic with like robot butlers and
Oh, so those. Oh, so you have to be the right color to activate the buttons.
Yep, yeah. So the buttons, basically everything is keyed off of your color.
figure out how to do that.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's baloney. I was totally in the right spot. That's what happens if you're not.
Yeah, they nailed that one.
Just demonstrating what happens. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. So this level has some spikes that we can kill each other with, and some blocks and stuff.
These guys get programmed to avoid exploding?
And then this is the first level that actually has secrets. So we are doing story mode all secrets, and this game has 10 different secrets hidden throughout the game that we have to kind of like do different things to find.
You know, from now on, let's say it's
So this first one we have to go all the way through the level and then go back to the end of, or to the front of the level so that we can hit a button without ending the level.
These bots are literally secret finding machines.
Ooh. And as we just learned earlier today, because we hadn't been paying attention before, the sticker actually changes based on what when you get secrets. So
these tests?
We are establishing teamwork parameters
Oh,
between Omnicorp
I see that.
yeah, so I had
Mustache is gone.
I had a mustache before because in level 4, Dave was like, "Yo, I bet Red has a mustache." And I think it's funny, so...
Little did Dave know.
Yeah, little did Dave know.
Hey, Iris, what are those
So,
spooky ghost boxes
this is the first level that we kind of
hollow cubes, David.
break the level using a mechanic called dancing. And you can kind of climb on top of each other when you're not supposed to using dancing. So we very often use that to just like skip stuff that would otherwise take a long time.
And the dancing is just something that's supposed to be a fun thing that you can do. So completely intended thing that we break so that it's unintended.
By the creation of the Omnicorp intelligent door.
Sounds about right for a speed.
Yep. They gave us a button, we hit the button.
Can you move back?
No, I'm not gonna move back. I'm gonna watch you not hit your button. I forgot where I was.
Co-op runs a summary.
Yeah, basically.
Asleep at the wheel because these two are making it look easy. Come on, Iris, you gotta have a knock-knock joke.
Remember back in the day I played Legend of Zelda 4 Swords, and we actually had a group of people that were able to link up, and we would just have fun watching each other yeet everybody off the cliffs.
Yep.
There's nothing else to do in Four Swords.
No. Like we could complete the level.
You could.
You can do this.
Yeah.
You could just yeet your friends.
Iris, I have no idea.
So this is another level where we're gonna dance because there's a lot of shenanigans of moving around and not hitting buttons because they pop spikes, but the ghost blocks can get in our way, so...
Hey Iris, are there any job openings at Omnicorp?
So does it matter which in levels with multiple targets? It doesn't matter which target you hit, just that red hits red, blue hits blue?
One of the
Yeah.
test subjects is covered in feathers
Gotcha.
now. Their own feathers.
Yeah, and it kind of makes some of the puzzles interesting your first time you solve it because there can be multiple endpoints and you're not sure which one you're actually supposed to be on.
Yeah.
You are thinking of pie, David.
Damn, Iris, you are good. I really got to stop asking that question.
The wrong way.
Hungry, though.
Almost walked right into that laser.
I almost ran right off.
That level was so easy.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That level is very easy.
Yeah.
So this is a fun level that hopefully we don't die, but we also do shenanigans.
Yeah. We just kind of barely touch our circles.
There's an amount of space that activates the circle, and as long as you are barely touching it, you're good. Okay, well.
Speaking of eating your partners off the
Yeah.
First dance fatality.
Yep, first dance fatality.
I'm kind of shocked we made it this far in.
Honestly, same.
Nice.
The dance can kind of be fidgety since it's not intended for climbing on top of each other.
Do they have a chance?
So
Please reserve judgment until testing is finished, David.
That makes sense.
I'll take that as a no.
oh, I almost did it wrong. Yep.
Thanks.
Sorry, I got distracted by being not smart.
Yeah, I noticed.
I think that's one of my favorite things about puzzle games, though. Like, we know this game really well, and we still sometimes just do the dumb.
Yep.
I feel that in my soul.
Past level 24? That's weird. Iris, how many times have AIs made it to level 25 before?
Calculating.
I'll go through a level of insert game here, and then I'll just stop and go, wait. I have totally forgot what I'm supposed to do next.
Approximately 2%. That's like approximately 0%. This is incredible. You know what? I'm proud of these guys. Good on them.
Yes, David.
This level, we get the wonderful 2% is practically 0% line. One of my favorite lines in the game.
Yeah.
Hey, Iris, what's my Omnispace follower count today?
But story-wise, we have made it to the point where we have made it further than most AIs make it in the testing. So, yay us, we're smarter than most of the AIs that Omnicorp tests.
And safety guidelines to recommend that you take a break and stand up and walk around for a few minutes.
Is it all right if I just wheel around in my office chair?
Sure, David.
Oh my!
I forgot about that line.
Hey Iris, I got a little history question. What was this whole thing about memes in the 21st century?
So when it comes to dancing with the different characters, I can see how it would work with 2-player. Does it work with like 3-player or 4-player, or is it only stacks of 2 that work?
We actually haven't tried it with 3 or 4 players.
I would assume that you can only stack up to 2.
3, 2, 1, go. Awesome.
Just because of how the stacking works, I would assume that it's only up to 2 that can stack at once, but it should work in multiplayer, like in 3 or 4 players still. One of the achievements is actually to have all 4 blocks dancing at once.
David, this is a friendly reminder to upgrade to Omnicorp.
Patty, this is a
10. Would you like me to start
stack level?
Iris,
right?
Note. Still enjoying version 9.
It looks like a fight to get to.
It kind of does. So there's actually another way that you're supposed to go to get
Man, what is up with all these secret items?
the secret item, but it's way more fun to just dance.
Yeah, I don't actually even remember how you get to the secret item in this one.
Shenanigans. Yeah, I don't remember the real way anymore either, or the intended way.
Also, we just kind of went past these, like, trip lasers.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially, they act as if we are on the button, so right now, the blue laser is tripped. So blue button pressed, and then the red. When I was there, it acted like I was pressing the red button. And either of us can trip either laser.
Let's go.
That was so, I'm sorry.
That was so rude. All right, little piggy, get in the right spot. Thank you. That's the other, like, the hats have collision, so sometimes they just get stuck.
Yeah, it would actually be smarter for us to just not wear hats, but they're too cute.
They're so cute.
Yeah, those are far too adorable to
what
not.
happens to them after we finish testing?
The AIs will be assigned to roles depending on the level of testing reached. Your previous test subjects are all operating
That was dumb, sorry.
droids now.
I forgot.
Janitor bots.
This might not go well. It started to move style down.
These guys if they can't finish this level.
So if we're keeping tally here, Eliza, you might have a beef pretty soon with that.
Could be worse.
I think most of the time it's pretty even. Some of the early game stuff, like, is where she kills me a lot, and then some of the later stuff is where it swaps.
Sorry, David. The testing budget is
You weren't fast enough.
explosions of that magnitude.
It's okay, we got the explosion for Michael Bay mode. We did get the explosion
Yes.
for Michael Bay mode. So this is another secret level, and this one, I like.
One's scary.
Yeah, this one's scary. So the blocks kind of move with you sometimes. So she just has to trust that that red block is moving with her.
Perfect detective droids.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very scary. Very much, if you mess up your movement, you can die very easily.
Hey Iris, you up to anything
Can
special?
you get off your...
Nope.
Going to give my
I sure
a
can't.
nice long defrag, David.
Feel like I could use a good defragging.
I have to mention this. Someone, specifically for Patty, someone mentioned the light switch or the outlet behind and above you. It almost looks like you're a quest giver.
Birthdays tomorrow.
Oh, thanks Iris.
Okay, that's the message I started to read when I died.
No, David. I will not pretend to be your Canadian girlfriend again.
All right, Iris, but you're breaking Big Mama's heart.
Ooh, I
She's
almost
still
fell.
asking about you. Another secret item. All right, this is getting a little crazy.
I love that Dave gets so mad at us finding all the secrets.
Yeah.
Getting bored here.
Like, how dare you outsmart me? AI intended to outsmart me.
Yeah.
You know, actually, I'm gonna stick around.
So this is another level that's really slow when you do the intended way,
As the testing up,
because it's a lot of back and forth of moving blocks and waiting for buttons to do things.
However, I cannot advise
So we just dance.
awesome effort, you two.
It just solves everything.
Yeah. Not quite everything, but basically everything.
If you can't solve the puzzle, just dance.
Yep.
Okay. I've read the bits that relate to.
It's like life advice right there.
Yeah. So this level we have to actually be quick on,
testing protocols.
because David gets the ability to make it so that our directions change, so left would be right and right would be left.
Guys do this well.
But if you complete the level fast enough, that just doesn't happen.
Yeah. And he does it like it just happens. So you can be in the middle of movement and then just fall off because he changes it on you.
Yep.
So
What that lever did?
What just happened?
Spawn protocol and resetting test.
Dave hit a
Do it
lever.
one more time.
It's programmed into this level, so we just kind of don't do anything until after that happens and it resets.
Dave, please.
These guys. I mean, I gotta take a little bit of credit here.
So there we just kind of moved quickly to avoid blocks and not do the entire thing.
David, don't forget next Thursday's.
yeah, if we can skip moving blocks, we skip moving blocks. Blocks are slow.
Blocks are
That was
so
quick.
slow.
Right, I can go in front of you now.
Hey, at this rate, I'm gonna be getting out of here early today. Hey Iris, wouldn't it be crazy if all these tests were fake, but it was really me getting tested?
I'm enjoying listening to the chatter in the background. It gives it like an extra bit of character to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it really does. There's a lot of fun chatter and stuff, and you'll hear a lot of it get cut out because we just go too quickly for it, but...
Ooh, a double death.
It was still Patty's fault, but it was a double death.
It was not my fault.
Yeah, you hit the blue button.
I don't believe you.
We have video evidence.
44 puzzles in, it begins.
No, Iris, I will not. I think it's
this
unfair
way.
that you're unable to participate. So I'm boycotting the
This
event.
way?
In honor of
This
you.
way. Okay.
Unnecessary, David. The
So-
R&D department have arranged.
During one patch, this level had a way that you could actually fling the blue one across, and then they patched that out, so now we're sad because we have to do the puzzle.
OS version 10 anyway.
In addition to numerous efficiency improvements, version 10 incorporates communication
Unintended. You have to go to the... Oh, right. This is scary drop number 1.
AIs, leading to increased testing productivity.
Distributed
So-
airborne connectivity. Oh, look,
Oh.
another secret item.
I get to do lots of scary drops in this, and
Yeah.
this is one of them.
So sometimes it just portals you up to, like, the scariest place you can think of.
So for that secret, I noticed it was the blue button down there. Does it have to be the blue square that gets the secret?
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
red can't go through the blue portal.
Yep.
All right, guys. You
Gotcha.
can stop showing off now. We all know you're super smart.
I love
Yeah,
this
that
level.
yellow's super smart.
You guys know
Oh,
the drill.
okay. Game just, like, freaked out on me right as I was like, I love this level. Because it's super quick and easy. So this is one of the first times that Patty dances on top of me. So that we can avoid moving, like, all the blocks ever.
According to my calculations, that test could be 43.85%.
Perfect time for revenge, and none was taken.
Iris, tell me
Well
a joke.
done.
Yet.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Error. Punchline not found. Please reinstall humor module.
Yeah, you might.
Oh my God, I
Iris,
love
is there
that.
such thing as like a detective droid? Because I think we got a couple of them right here.
You wanna?
Oh, no.
It's like, please don't kill me.
In chat, someone mentioned a shirt. It may be co-op, but I'm winning. I like that.
I feel that right.
I feel that.
Totes my goat.
Okay. You almost yeeted yourself off on that one.
So that level, for whatever reason, we used to always struggle with the dancing, and one time I said Totes my goat. And ever since, I have to say it because otherwise...
Sorry about that, Iris.
We struggle.
Yeah, we struggle with the dance.
I really need to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to miss
Hey,
a second.
you
of
do
these
what
tests.
works.
Yep. I feel like every speedrunner has some sort of, like,
Right.
their thing.
Employee file. Hello, Board Valenzuela. Would you like to confirm name change?
No. Undo. Oh my god, that level was so easy.
Yes, David, change your name to Board, please.
Please.
David.
Iris, is this about
I'd love to say best line in the game, but I feel like I say best line in the game to like 90% of the lines.
There's so many good lines, honestly. It's a shame that we skip so many of them. Like, we missed the knock-knock joke earlier.
Iris, what do I got to do to move up to level 2?
You must pass the level 2 testing technician exam, David. The exam duration is 7 hours.
7 hours.
That was too soon, sorry.
Yep.
A full physical
Revenge.
evaluation, and the results
It's
are equal
begun.
to everyone else.
I mean, it was entirely my fault. It was. That was a me death because of me.
Now that I think about it.
That one,
Oh, that one.
that was a me because of me. This is not the normally the level that we get silly on.
No, it's not. Okay, patience is the key sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't even think I can figure that out.
This is the okay. So this is the first level where we have multiple
Package I
blocks.
can afford.
Calculate.
So both blocks move
Move back in with your
using the
friends for
same,
5
like,
days, David.
inputs.
Yeah, 5 days.
So
I'm not getting
we have to use the blocks around to just kind of keep us moving properly.
Iris, can you initiate the Yoda voice module, please?
Do that. I cannot, David.
Once again, I'm getting stuck on myself because Giant Pig Hat. Oh.
You got a long way to go till the end of this level, you two. Keep at it.
Wow,
That was rude, Dave. We were almost at the end of the level and then I just fell.
Like, Dave, please.
Okay.
I thought I was
I
gonna
thought you were about to fall the same way.
I got misaligned.
Yeah.
Alrighty, my little bots. Make me proud.
Okay. There we go. Look, I'm proud of us. We did this level pretty okay for once.
For once.
Maybe we'll get out of here early.
And then down goes the piggy indeed. Thank you, chat.
I almost just did.
So this level has a bunch of moving blocks that you're supposed to move around, and the blue trip laser, you can kind of just move the one block into just the right spot to avoid all of the everything.
Go ahead and install OS version 10, please.
Gotcha.
I'm just so proud of you two.
Oh my goodness.
Man, I'm feeling hungry. Iris, where's the closest place to get chili around here?
I'm being scary. Not on purpose, but...
There are 3 air conditioner stores nearby, David.
What? No, Iris, not chili.
Game intended to scare. Oh.
You were totally on that.
Oh.
That was BS.
There we go. Okay.
Oh. I saw that patch of ice there.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's always fun that we we have issues on different levels every time we do this run.
Yeah.
Only testing technicians level 2 and higher get breaks, David.
Boo.
Yeah, David, go become level 2 so that you can get a break.
Yeah.
And I'm impressed. All right, keep those
Maybe
butts moving.
Would you like to chill?
No, we went over patience is not our strong suit.
It was the brief pause.
It's like these guys were programmed to. Well.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like they figured it out.
That was my scary one, which thankfully wasn't too scary. So this level you have to use the mechanic where the blocks reset themselves when they fall off. That way you can block off all of the everything that you need to.
Wow, they made that look easy.
Oh, and actually, I know we're getting close to level 70.
Please initiate.
There's something that's going to be coming up soon.
Yeah.
Would you like to kind of tell them what's going on?
Yeah. So at the very end of the game, we get to either save or kill the robots. So we're going to start a poll here in just a few more levels and let y'all decide if we are saving or killing the robots tonight.
Chat, the fate of these robots are in your hands.
And with that, we can also explain a bit more of the story right here. David has basically determined we've made it too far, or has learned we have made it too far, and we're just going to be destroyed instead of actually being put into thanks.
You're welcome.
Actually being put in something.
Test AIs exceeded security protocols 47 minutes ago.
Okay.
I love that it's 47 minutes ago when we haven't
even been playing that long.
But so the last few levels here, Dave's chatter is basically just him trying to figure out a way to save us.
Time to kick some butt.
Okay, that's not quite how I wanted to do that, but I'll take it, I guess. I'll figure it out after. Wait, can you go? Yeah.
Okay, wait. Oh god. This is not.
This is not.
Okay.
Okay, but now I need to... Oh,
And
wait,
then
there we go. Okay.
Hey!
That level did not go the way it was planned to go.
Don't forget, you guys are getting timed on this one.
Dave, we're getting timed on all of them. Oh, you're not on the...
I am not yet. I got stuck on a corner.
So this one, there's lots of blue lasers trying to kill me, and you're supposed to do
There's
something.
a lot of weird shenanigans. I don't remember.
No,
Hey,
I don't even know. Like, you're supposed to do something to protect them.
You were.
I was not ready. I was not prepared. Okay, there we go.
But you don't have hair, Iris.
That makes it even more difficult to wash, David.
Okay, this is my least favorite level because the two lasers line up, and then I'm like, wait, am I gonna die?
Yeah.
Hey, let's try to get a perfect run this time.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I told you, it's all the early levels that you accidentally kill me, and the later levels that I do the same to you.
And chat, yeah, that poll is currently up. Save or kill the robots. So,
also, spikes not bites, Patty.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Spikes.
Wait, these people don't know what spikes not bikes mean.
So there was one time early on when we were first learning this game that I tried to remind Patty that she would kill me with those spikes. And
I heard bikes.
She heard bikes.
I got confused and
No.
killed her anyways.
Yup. Normally, spikes not bikes reminds her not to kill me, but apparently not this time.
I was like, oh, I haven't killed you in a while.
Test, but you are going to be different, aren't you?
I hear you, Domino. You just wanted to give everybody pup time?
Look at these guys snooping around finding items.
Oh, that's a scary spot for me right now.
Just don't move and you're fine.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was like off the back corner and wasn't sure if I was stable.
Got it.
So, Iris, tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, the camera angles with the secret areas are...
They're special.
Yeah.
All files regarding Project
They are a thing that exists.
They are a thing that exists.
Can you maybe not hit your laser?
You did that. Oh.
I did not do that.
for Project Killbot.
What?
The first time you hit your button for too long, and it pushed me over.
Omnicorp's predicted limits of
Yeah, I had a dog whining at me, but I did not mean to be on my body.
They will be deleted, and the robot bodies destroyed permanently, David.
What? They can't erase them.
Yep, we are in true co-op mode now.
I'm gonna let that happen. You know what? I need to think.
Of course, David.
You didn't need. Oh,
Yes, I have to push the... I have to push the block.
I thought you were far enough. You were not.
I was in the back. Patience.
No, it's a virtue I don't have.
I know.
Okay, you need to be over slightly more. Okay, this is my second scary drop that's super scary. You're supposed to go the long way around, but we can wind things up for me to just fall nicely.
And it's faster.
Yeah, it's faster. But it's scary to do.
I'll go down there and
I would say
had
it's
so
a
many
scary.
Advisable, David.
I'd say it was a scary drop with how that level was going.
Corrosive to biological life.
wow. Okay. Scratch that idea. Back to the drawing board.
This is the first time we use this mechanic.
That's the second time, but the first time we both used it.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
We spin. There's a... I don't know why you can spin. You hit triangle and
I
you
think it's
spin.
part of dancing. It's a,
I guess okay.
It's a dance maneuver.
We'll send more AIs in to help them escape.
So you can dance harder.
Can only support 2 AIs simultaneously. Additional test subjects will result in system instability.
Don't mind me almost forgetting this level as we died on it like 30 times earlier.
Come on.
Yeah, this is one of my least favorite levels. It's a lot of sitting around waiting for the button. And Patty
There was a
falling
button
off.
down there.
There,
100%.
there was 100% a button down there, yeah. And so there's also, the bug has been fixed now, but when we first started speedrunning this game, there was a bug where the moving blocks didn't move properly if you were playing above 60 hertz, because the game was designed for consoles. So if you were playing on like 144 hertz computer monitor like we were, the block just wouldn't move properly. And sometimes you would get all the way to where you needed to, and sometimes you would get stuck in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes you'd get lasered. So they did finally fix that, but...
That's cool.
Okay, so we are through the worst of the button waiting.
Honestly, that's the last place I'd hide an item.
I think David, the angry faces on both of you two right now are appropriate.
So, this level has lots of spikes.
Would you like some reading music?
And we missed the good reading music because we do it too fast. But I highly recommend playing this game for that level for the reading music.
Yeah. Order for OmniCorp Testing Technician Manual for Dummies, David.
That sounds perfect! Do it, Iris!
Yes, David. Order placed. Please allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery.
I love how frustrated he gets at the 6 to 8 weeks.
He's just trying to save us.
I know. So this is another level where we used dancing, and the hats actually make this level even easier.
Iris, I'm reading.
Because you're supposed to go up and down and move a whole bunch of blocks.
There's so much.
You can just dance.
If only this manual had more pictures or charts or diagrams.
I love that that's just this game. There's so much to do, or you can just dance.
Sounds accurate.
So on this level, I have a laser on my hat. We've seen a couple of these levels, but dang it, I moved too far south. So basically, we have to keep Patty protected from the laser.
Not like that, though.
Not like that.
Nope.
So this level, we do have to actually kind of maneuver the block around so that we can keep her safe, because the laser just moves with me. Right, and this is the second to last level, so we're gonna need to know soon where...
I can tell you whenever you want.
Okay.
That is the last secret item, so now we just have to beat the game.
So this level has a lot of... That's the button that I need to hit. A lot of scary falls. Even the intended way has a lot of scary falls, honestly. So... Because we basically have very specific ways we have to move to keep ourselves protected from the... Alright, are we saving or killing the robots?
We are saving them.
All right.
Process is beginning.
What? No.
So this is the slower route.
Yep. As I feel safe normally is.
Yeah. If you kill the robots, you just go to the outside edge while they're talking and wait for the lasers.
Possibility of success.
Okay, all right. So how do we do that?
I am capable of that function, David.
You can? Wait, you are?
Yes, David.
Well, what are you waiting
So I'm assuming
for,
then
Iris?
time will be coming up shortly.
Yeah, time will be coming up here in a little bit when the screen kind of fades.
It's been a while. There they go.
And we have now escaped
Iris,
into the air vents.
We really did.
The AI stand a 1.2% chance of survival outside the OmniCorp testing sequence, David.
Whew, 1%, huh? Yeah, that's not much. But it's more.
It's the longest wait for time.
I'd call that a win. Wouldn't you, Iris?
Sure, David.
Time.
GG!
So...
And now here's the fun part. Assuming credits roll
Okay,
properly.
the credits Oh, there they go.
Okay. So by saving the robots, you guys all doomed humanity. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh.
We were too smart of AI, and we have taken over the world.
Whoops.
Basically, the credits ends with the last human dying in a zoo.
I love the no bots were harmed. I went to one meeting.
Yeah.
Good job, chat. You ended the world. Indeed, Rokun, they ended the world.
No bots were harmed.
I mean, the
Oh my gosh.
world's surviving. There's just no more
true.
humans.
That's, you know what, that's fair.
Yeah, that is fair. But yeah, GG's, where can they find you if they want to watch you do some wonderful speedruns of solo or co-op?
So I sometimes speedrun on Twitch at Eliza. It happens a lot less often lately, but a lot of times if you see me, you'll see me here on GDQ stuff as well.
And then I occasionally will do runs or play games on Twitch at Paticus_mock. Very rarely, but when I do, it's there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. That was super fun to watch, not gonna lie. But with that, chat, we're gonna take one more quick break, and then we will get to our final run of Express Lane coming up soon. So we'll be back shortly. Hello again, friends, and welcome back to the final run of today's co-op episode of Express Lane. Before we get into that, I have two quick announcements. One, if you're watching on YouTube, hi, be sure to press the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick if you're interested in looking at our live content. You could be watching this live. Seriously, it's pretty awesome. Also, if you happen to miss out on any of our other Hotfix shows or past events like Flame Fatales, be sure to check out the VODs on that YouTube channel, which is, again, youtube.com/gamesdonequick. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you already know that. So you get double the knowledge, double the fun. Speaking of doubles, bad segue, I know. It works. Anyway, we have our final run of the night, which is double Dragon Gaiden Rise of the Dragons with Space Coast Gaming and Jake Rock. So take it away.
Hey everybody, how we doing tonight? I'm Jake Rock. Super happy to be here.
Hello, I am Space Coast Gaming. Incredibly excited to be here, and with us today, we have two very special guests. None other from Modus Games, Alex.
Hello all, pleasure to be here.
And from Secret Base, we have Ray, the developer of the game.
Welcome.
Hello, I'm Ray. Very happy to be here as well.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Very excited to show this game off. Space Coast and I do a lot of retro game co-op runs, and so we were really excited when this game, was announced, and we're waiting for it to come out, and really excited to show what we found in it, and yeah, hope everyone enjoys it.
All right. Well, we ready to get started?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing a normal difficulty run using any characters. So we're going to pick some of our favorite characters here. Sorry, Bimmy and Jimmy are going to sit this one out. We're going to go with Marion and Unknown. And time will start when we get control of our characters, so I'll count you in on that. Important thing to know about the run is you'll see we have two characters. So we're going to be swapping in between the characters. There's a energy bar that fills up as we do damage on enemies, and then we can use it for specials or tag teaming with a partner. The swap is going to be very important. We're going to see it right away in this first level as we skip the entire thing. Let's go. Time starts. So what we're going to do is basically jump over these invisible lines in the game, and we can, here we go, jump over this, and we're good to go. We're skipping to this room, and into here, and we're at the boss already. So this is Lady O, Lady Okada, And we're going to use Marion to drop our specials here. And our neutral special is a mine that is perfect for stun locking enemies. It is a thing of beauty. And she's dead.
All right.
Now, so that was pretty quick. So one, and then at the end of the year, SP Conserver. Oh my goodness, it's a run. It's a run. So we really like SP Conservers. After every stage finishes, we get a choice of buffs, and SP Conserver is really what we're looking for. It's all RNG. But we were blessed here tonight, which is funny because the last 2 times that we ran this game and practiced it, we didn't see SP Conserver on Marion. And sometimes you'll get it on one character, not the other, whatever. So another thing that we'll notice here is that the boss levels level up as we go through the game. So we're kind of choosing our route wisely. Starting out here, we're going to try to get a double jump in to get to the space we want. Yeah. I got a semi-jump there. All right. But as I was saying, the levels increase in difficulty and length as we go through the game. You got that? All right, you got that. So we have to pick our route carefully, and we're kind of picking it based on what we can skip with the skip swap here. So some areas of the game, we can't do the skip, swap, skip, whatever we want to call it, I guess. We're going to take out these guys real quick. We got a mine coming in. All right, we're going to let these guys drop. I got these guys up here. This is a bazooka to the face. They're having a bad day. And, okay, with that, we're going to start our next swap skip sequence here. And get into this room. This is setting up one of the hardest skips that we've found in the game. It's a pixel-perfect skip into the next room. We're going to be skipping into the rooms a lot. But this one, let me swap to unknown here, because that's who I use to get this. Let's see if we can get this pixel here. Oh, we did not get it. Okay. Unfortunately, it's a pixel perfect skip, as I said, and we moved beyond the pixel that we needed. It's a little difficult to set up. That used to be a soft lock spot for us, but yesterday we found a workaround on that, so we're not soft locked, thankfully, and we can continue with the run, which is always good. There's one more.
Well, I think that's a good time for Ray to kind of talk about, what exactly, what was the idea behind the game, and where did you come up with it?
The idea behind the game, which part are you referring to?
Just the whole idea of, hey, let's make it so characters can swap in and out.
The whole swapping mechanic was like we were looking at Double Dragon and seeing how we can do something new about it. And then because of the name Double Dragon, so while exploring, that idea came naturally, like, hey, let's do a borrow from the tag team fighter, and I think that's an interesting mechanic that we can introduce in given the thematic of the game.
I think that's perfect because, like, you're absolutely right. Like, even if you're playing single player, you still get to be Double Dragon, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that single player was fun as well, because like a lot of times we say beat 'em up is for multiplayer, but then at the same time, like that shouldn't mean that single player shouldn't be fun. A lot of us play games by ourselves these days.
All right, so we're coming up on another skip section. This is one of the easier vertical skips to get. We really want to get it though, so we want to make sure that it's, get unknown in the door there. There we go. That's going to work. Okay, so usually this room is all full of enemies, but we've despawned those guys, except for these guys at the top. They decided to show up yet, so we're going to try to make short work of them. We're just going to let these guys come over. Yeah, there we go. If you can take care of that.
I got one to drop. Okay.
All right, we're heading back up then.
All right. So I did get combo mastery, so we're going to be in pretty good shape.
Oh, great. Perfect.
There's a skip.
All right, skip into this room.
So I have a question for you, Jake.
Yeah.
Space Ghost. So obviously with the game, as you defeat one enemy, the other enemies get tougher. So do you have it planned out which enemies you want to fight first, which gangs you want to fight first?
Yes, absolutely. And it's really centered around how much of the level we can skip in the later levels. Like Lady O's stage is a little bit more difficult to skip or results in more soft locks, so we get her out of the way right away. Whereas Anubis' stage is a little bit more forgiving, especially in the last level for the skips there. One more. Oh, you got those guys. Beautiful, beautiful.
We love those turkeys.
Love the turkeys. Marion's eating good today.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm sure it helped when we did the recent patch too, where you could get
oh my god, yes.
It did help quite a bit, to be honest.
We do have another patch we're working on. Hope to get out soon too. Just more quality of life fixes as well, and maybe it'll even make your run times faster.
Oh, that'd be
nice.
Awesome.
All right,
I'm gonna run in on MG here. So Space does have SP Conserver, which just helped out so much. You can see him building up that special way faster than I am, and that's because of the buff that he got.
What a great kill.
Just really helps to control a boss fight like that.
So what are the upgrades that you guys always go for?
So SP Conserver is definitely the one that we look out for, but SP1 and 2 on Marion are other ones that help increase the potency of those specials, so we like that. Adrenaline, Move Specialist, and Combo Mastery are the ones that we're really looking out for. We're seeing a lot of so another RNG component of the game is the mini bosses. A lot of times we'll just see like kind of 3 random thugs, but we saw Linda in the last one, and we get to see Burnov in this one. So we're getting a little bit of a tour of mini bosses, which is unfortunate because the thugs are usually a lot easier to deal with than the named mini bosses.
So this is just kind of a mini skip here, where I actually just ruined it.
Yeah. And now where am I?
I have no idea. That's pretty cool, though.
So this has never happened before. This is the first.
We said co-op, but actuality.
Okay, there we go.
Did I die? Where am I?
Help me off to the right there. All right, so what's gonna happen here? Oh, you got hit.
I think we might have to restart the level.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'm unable to get back in though.
You're unable to help me, but I think we can keep going.
We should be able to reset it on the next screen. I'll try to throw a rocket in here or something if I can. Oh, I got knocked in back in bounds. Hey, I got it. Thank you, card here. I airmailed it.
That was fun.
Wow, that was wild.
Like it was the hidden challenge mode for the co-op run.
That was insane. All right, so we're gonna do swap skip in here, and then we can just wait till we're all the way in, and then we can start doing our synchronized swap skipping.
Enemies? What enemies? Oh, there they are.
No,
I think that had something to do with how we
messed that level up. Okay, so normally we're able to skip this entire level and go right to the boss fight. Some of the setup in the prior level could have been, thankfully, no soft lock though, so that is good.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if we can.
Hold on.
Shoot. Yeah. Okay.
That's not gonna work. Okay, that's all right.
So one of the tricky things with the swap skip is making sure that both of us have enough special bar built up to move forward. Now, this is the last set of enemies before the boss here.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, we do have... Just in case, we're gonna try to skip whoever's left here. I think this is the last train and we can go, right? Oh, no, it's sure not. Okay. Well...
That's okay. We get to see a whole stage.
Yeah, we get to see the whole stage. So there's a lot of dogs, a lot of guys that don't like us. And I'm gonna try to clear those guys out as fast as possible. We can also double team enemies and really drain their health a lot faster. So that's even just in normal combat.
All right,
here.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it, right? Okay, please be
absolutely. There we go.
Well, that was a level. And now we got burn off. So, wow, yeah, we got out of the frying pan into the fire with this guy. He likes to bounce around here.
So what makes them harder than the 3 unnamed bosses?
Yeah, so they're a little bit more prone to bounce on the mines. And a few of them, especially Linda and Shin, have like a kind of a long distance move set that gives them a little bit of ability to fight back, which the brawlers don't necessarily have.
But isn't taking care of one guy easier than 3?
Usually, but again, the mine kind of has a this absorption mechanic where it kind of sucks people into it, and so usually the 3 is not terrible to deal with either. All right,
nice shot.
And oh, caught him in the air. We'll just juggle him a little bit. And again, here we're trying to save our specials because we're going to end up skipping. Now you're going to notice that we're on the left side of the screen because, unlike the last section here, once the game allows us to move, we're going to take all of that horizontal movement and set up our skip here. So these guys are going to end up following us, which is fine.
We kind of want them to.
Kind of by design. We don't want to totally leave them in the dust here, otherwise we can slow things down. All right, we're good to
They also get really lonely.
They do. They're just hanging on the barrels and... Okay, well, they're... overkill. Two bazookas. All right, we got some shots over here. Let him have it.
Yeah. Oh, one more. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
That's our last guys.
And that should do it.
Let's go.
Love the music in this game. So
yeah,
big props to whoever was behind the music. A lot of great Double Dragon callbacks and all that. Very good. Very fun.
Yeah, the music was really done by a team of musicians, each owning a different gang. So one of the musicians will do all 3 sectors of a gang, and then another musician will take care of all the boss music, and another musician will take care of all the menu music.
That's so cool.
And then with one main musician that takes care of the rest of them.
Wow, that's
takes care of the direction. Sorry.
For as many people being involved as it in it as it sounds, it all just flows together very nicely.
Yeah, like we were in a rush, but the end result was pretty good.
That mini boss fight can kind of show you just how quick even those 3 guys can go down compared to I don't know if the named mini bosses maybe have more health than the other ones or what, but or if we're getting some kind of multiplied damage for hitting them all in the mine or something, but I don't know. It just seems like it's easier.
I've also seen a lot of...
Yeah, the name bosses have more health.
They do have more health, all right.
I've also seen a lot of love in chat for the graphics as well. Like, I love that that retro plus kind of vibe. It's like a slightly updated version of retro graphics.
Good shot.
We're going to set up another swap skip here. You have to delay a little bit at the top of the train because it takes a little bit longer for the other person to disappear, and you can't summon your other character until your previous one disappears. These guys can sometimes throw a spear at you, which is annoying, but we're able to avoid that this time, which is good.
Setting up dog skip.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest skips in the game here. Just getting right through here. It's a little. Ooh, I got it right away. That's good.
I did too.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. All right, we're gonna set up a cutscene skip here. Hopefully. Yep, we got it.
All right, we're in there.
Jeez.
All right, off the Duke.
So Duke can be one of the harder bosses. We played around with like, how do we want to like do this guy, and we finally found a. Yeah, I was gonna say like, ooh, that's not on the time. oh, we got him again here though.
We got him though.
Okay. Okay, we lucked out there because Duke loves to just bounce on top of these things.
Nicely done.
Very nice.
Thank you.
All right.
I like how you said very nice, and then Marion on screen was like, "Thank you."
That's perfect timing.
Also, Nico, I do want to say hi to you. I did see your comment. I'm not logged into Twitch right now.
So, Alex and Ray, what are your favorite characters from the Double Dragon franchise or this game?
It's very hard to choose between all the 13 characters since I handpicked each one of them, I designed each one of them. You know,
like picking your children.
Yeah, exactly. Except there's 13 of them.
For me,
it's go ahead.
I like playing with the original, like Bimmy and Jimmy. You know, I was the one when we were doing the marketing of the game. Was like, hey, we should make an ode to that, and it went really well. I do like Anubis a lot too. I just like the character.
He's an interesting character.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. He's a newly designed character for this game.
Yeah.
A lot of the other characters are based on the classic iteration, you know, but this one is one that we designed for this game for Uncle Matty.
I did something else.
Wow, look at you.
Okay, there we go. Another thing that we've never seen before. Okay, that was fun too. I really love the Abobo character in this game.
Abobo's so fantastic.
From the run animation alone is just like worth the price of admission. It's amazing. It makes me just want to pick Abobo. Unfortunately, Abobo is very slow, and you know he's got his kind of brawling thing. He Hulk smashes and all that. Can't control the room quite as good as Marion can.
Yeah, he is the strongest man in
the game. Yeah, no, like he can absolutely put a beat down on the enemies, and it's very satisfying to do. Especially in like a chiller run where you're just like, you know, setting everything to easy, and he can just like sail through everybody. It's very fun.
He's one of the first character I animated. Actually.
Oh yeah, the animation is so good. It's so good. A few more bullets on that. Okay, got one more guy over here. And I got blowed up. I'm gonna pick up a hot dog here.
That sounds like a good idea.
A Chicago dog there.
Just don't put mustard on it.
No, never.
Okay, just don't put it.
Who's your character that you hate playing with or don't like playing with?
I mean, they've all got their own strengths. I don't know if...
I think Jimmy is my weakest character for sure. I don't know why.
Oh, Jimmy?
Jimmy, yes. I don't know why. All right, we set up a skip here. So Ray, what's supposed to be right here?
There's supposed to be a boss here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a boss fight.
Okay. Well, there is no boss fight. All right.
I'm gonna go down here.
Then.
Oh. Where are we?
We fell through the floor.
Where am I?
Walk to the right. Walk to the right a little bit.
Let's see if you can get out of this room. We're gonna have to end up fighting guys in here because I.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is fun. Yeah.
All
okay.
Right. That's okay.
That's okay.
So really,
this room's not too bad.
No. What we were trying to do is set up a skip there. To skip through this room here. But that's okay.
I can't believe we're finding so much new stuff here. It's,
I know.
Maybe some of it's usable, but we'll have to go back and watch the runs.
Yes, we will.
Ray hit a button under the table as soon as you threatened to skip.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't do that to my game.
Ray put a lot of energy and effort into adding platforming in this game. You guys are just skipping it all.
I feel like that's a staple of Double Dragon. It's like it's a beat 'em up, but there's always a little bit of platforming associated with it too. So it's very good that is recognized.
Yeah, the later beat 'em up sort of step away from platforming, but Double Dragon has always had some
absolutely.
of them.
All right, nice.
Yep. All right, one more skip up here. There it is.
Got it.
Was skipping the first boss part of the
Yes, it was.
And it works.
And it works. We just wait till
I
we
did
get.
not get that
okay.
one.
All right.
That's a tough
okay.
one.
That's a very tough one. That's another pixel perfect skip into this room. Let's switch out here to Marion. Oh, that was not what I was planning on doing. Oh, you got it. Oh, I was going to send a bazooka that way. Well, get in there. Get in there. It's fun. We promise.
All right. We're off to our next boss fight.
Yeah, we have managed to skip this boss fight as well. It's kind of weird. We're not going to do it this time, but we like trigger. We skip the trigger to start the boss fight, and we just push him off the edge, and then go back to the trigger, and then the fight just ends. It's pretty great. But we're going to see hopefully a little bit more of that at the end of the run. And this is another one where it's like, even though there's 3 guys, it's pretty easy to group them, and it goes pretty quick. So the setup isn't worth it. Ooh, barely jumped out of that. Let's go.
Rocket launcher.
We're just gonna
take beautiful. Oh, this is a.
Oh yeah, Space has got a good build here.
Marion is all set for what I need.
All right.
Ow.
Ooh. Ow. But we got the skip. We got the skip.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how about we just run into spikes? Showing off a little bit of that Double Dragon platforming.
Yeah, that's right.
So, Ray, you want to talk a little bit about what characters you chose and why? Specifically, like, Marion wasn't traditionally a character you played with previously, so you want to give some insight into that?
Yeah, I can share. I think Marion especially has been actually a very highly requested characters when fans are talking about the game. And then we were looking for a different gameplay style. And she has the law of being a police at some point. So that makes perfect combination for perfect comparison besides Billy and Jimmy, who are traditionally melee characters.
Just watch how fast Anubis dies here. It's pretty great. Just melts. So that was Anubis's powered up form. Again, like I said, it's like every boss kind of powers up, and we picked Anubis's stage for last, so we got a little bit of a special Anubis boss fight. I love Marion a lot too. I was really glad to see her in the game. I almost feel like this game could have been called Marion's Revenge because she's so fun to play and she just puts the hurt on all the bad guys.
Right.
She's
the idea here,
enough of getting kidnapped, taking
right.
matters into her own hands.
So the idea here is the boss isn't even going to know what hit him. Hopefully.
We're very excited about the finale of this run here.
This is the coolest part of this run.
All right, we're going to start with 2 skips. And then we're going to take all these guys out.
Did you get combo mastery?
I did get combo mastery, so it should be dead. And we're good. So this entire hallway is filled with some of the baddest dudes in this game. We got sledgehammer wielders, we got some beefcakes, some gun wielders. We're not going to see any of them, but they're here. Trust me. If you play this game casually, they're
absolutely there.
It's tough. This hallway too, just full of just nasty dudes. One more time. Okay.
It looks so difficult.
Now this skip is what we're really excited to show off.
After you.
Okay, that should be okay.
All right.
And now we're gonna see Unknown behind the desk here. Oh wait, where did he go? Where did he go? Usually I mean, we're supposed to fight off Unknown here. He's supposed to be sitting behind this desk. He's running this whole show, but he's not here. He decided to skip this thing here. I don't know if he was scared off because of the, breaking the game or what. But anyway, he's not here, so we're just gonna take care of these guys instead. All right, and it should be it. And then we should, a few more bolts into those guys. Gimped on that. All right, so we have a boss rush here. We fight all of the 4 bosses that we saw previously.
Ow.
Now, does the game consider them regular enemies or like their normal boss selves in this fight?
These are just their normal boss selves. I've got some good.
You've got some good
stuff going on here.
Oh no, I missed my last hit there. That's okay. She's dead. We all done? There it is.
We're all done.
Cool.
Time is coming up here because we should have a final boss fight, but as soon as we see the KO, it's going to be time. And get ready, and time. So normally Unknown jumps out from behind the desk and tries to deal with us, but we skipped that. Here he is. He came out. He was hiding under the desk, I guess, and got a black eye. He must have fallen off his chair or something. Anyway. So yeah.
And that is Double Dragon Gaiden.
Oh, that is so cool. Jeez.
I was not expecting that.
Right?
I flipped the first time that I saw it. Space did it, and he was flipping out too. And I was like, "Dude, it's an empty chair. What happened?" and then we figured out how to manip it, and it's pretty great.
Yeah,
great way to end the run.
So wait, what's your PB on this?
So if we're being completely honest, we got a 26:40 something last night while we were practicing.
Night, yeah.
Gotcha.
What were we? Were we around 30, 31 or so?
Yeah, it was like 59 seconds faster than my single player run. So
28:49.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, fantastic time.
I thought the train would have slowed us down more than that, but yeah, that otherwise would have been a nice run. Awesome. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Before I ask you to let us all know where we can follow you, I have to be a butt. Hey chat, do me a favor and wish a certain Space Coast Gaming a happy birthday.
Woo! Thank you.
Because it is Space Coast Gaming's birthday. It's Space Coast Gaming's happy birthday. But yeah, wish a happy birthday. Now that I have put you on the spot, where can everybody find you if they want to see you do this or other co-op runs? Because you two run so many different co-op games together.
We do.
Yeah, we have a blast with it.
Yeah, so most of our, if you want to check out Space Rock, which is what we call ourselves, you can check us out at twitch.tv/JakeRock. And we do every Sunday at about 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:30 Central. So come check us out there. And yeah, watch more of this game and other beat-em-ups that we do and whatnot.
Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for having us. Thanks, Alex and Ray, for joining us.
Yeah, this Ray, Alex, is there anything you guys would like to add?
Yep.
Well, I just want to share that we are still working hard to improve the game. You know, like adding more quality of life features, and also working on network multiplayer component. So hopefully we'll get that done soon, and people that want to play with a friend online can do so.
Awesome, looking forward to it.
Definitely, and
Alex?
you can follow Secret Base. There's a Discord for Secret Base where you can talk about Double Dragon, also on Steam. You can follow us on Modus on Twitter, or X I guess now, Instagram, or on Steam as well, and learn about Double Dragon as well as future games.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys had an absolute blast. I had an absolute blast watching it, and chat seemed to really enjoy it as well. So thank you so much, everybody, for playing this wonderful game. And thank you, chat, for watching this episode of Express Lane. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. And tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, you will see Game Masters followed by How to Train a Speedrunner. So until next time, bye-bye.